welcome to KSOC Uncensored's Not So Daily Report. I'm going to start with something that you likely do not know. Now, just recently, within the last 24 hours, Kaitlyn Jenner did file paperwork to run for California's governor. Now, though I see a lot of LOLs and a lot of memes poking fun at this, what you may not know is that Bruce Jenner, who did transition to Kaitlyn Jenner, is very conservative in nature, and his conservative values actually maintained intact through transition. So Californians, do me a favor and hear her out. Okay, I'm gonna play for you my very favorite video clip of the week.
LeBron, how does it feel to be a pussy-ass bitch?
Hey, watch your mouth, woman! Watch your mouth, woman! Hey! If I remember your Facebook stuff, you better hold back.
Sorry.
I love that video for a few reasons. One, my God, good for her. Seriously, she's my hero. Two, did you see the look on little LeBron James's face? Oh. And then that guy, oh my gosh. Is it okay for the left or whoever that guy is? What is he, a security guard? I don't know. Watch your mouth, woman. Watch your mouth, woman. He didn't need to say woman. And you know that if somebody on the right were to say that they would be ridiculed because woman was unnecessary in that situation. You don't have to say woman, just say watch your mouth, right? Anyways, I love at the end how she's like, what? I can't hear you. So great. But you know what? He needs more of that. More of that. Yeah. Did you guys know that there is a George Floyd Square in Minneapolis where the incident took place? There is. Let me read to you a notice or notices that are around this square specific for white people. For white people in particular, decenter yourself and come to listen, learn, mourn, and witness. Remember, you are here to support, not to be supported. Be mindful of whether your volume, pace, and movements are supporting or undermining your efforts to decenter yourself. Can you guys explain to me what like decentering? Because like right now I'm in the center of my screen and I find it really nice, like just a little off actually. Are my movements like, would that be considered like a non-supportive movement? What if I was just like really slowly? Are you supposed to do that? Like, should I do Tai Chi? I mean, what the fuck? Okay. Seek to contribute to the energy of the space rather than drain it. White people, don't drain the energy in the space. You've been warned. Bring your own processing to other white folks so that you will not harm BIPOC. What? What does that even mean? Bring your own processing to, okay, so like doing what I'm doing right now, am I processing this communication with y'all? I know some of you are members of the BIPOC community, so maybe this doesn't qualify. Consider if you want or need to take photos and post them. Do not take photos of other people without their consent. Okay, I would say that that's a rational request. If you witness white folks doing problematic things, speak up with compassion to take the burden off Black folks and our siblings of color whenever appropriate. Seek to engage rather than escalate, so that it can be a learning movement rather than a disruption. You guys, there are less rules when it comes to voting for our president. I mean, seriously, if you have a pulse, you can show up and vote in any buffoon you want. Let's be honest. I'm not saying Biden was voted, and he sure as hell wasn't. I said voted. Voted. Wow. Special rules for white people. I mean, this is just bananas. Now, attention parents, grandparents, and anyone who gives a rat's ass about our youth. Biden just signed an executive order making critical race theory mandatory to be taught in schools across the country. Now, what can be done? Individual states can do what Oklahoma just did. Their state senators are introducing a bill to ban critical race theory from being taught in public schools and universities. We need every state to do this. We all know I live in a state that very likely will not. If that is the case, I want to see it broken down by county, by school districts. We have to fight against critical race theory being mandatory. For those of you who don't know, one of my favorite news sources is Citizen Free Press, and today is their 4-year anniversary. I watched Steve Bannon, who brought on the founder, and he has not taken a single day off in 4 years. And what a great source of information. Please check out Citizen Free Press if you don't already. I've been pretty open with you guys concerning my thoughts and opinions on the Derek Chauvin trial and the outcome. I don't feel that he should have been found guilty on all 3 charges. I personally feel it was more of a manslaughter case. That said, let me move on to what news is new. One of the alternative jurors sat down with a news outlet and openly said that after being in testimonies all day long, she would drive home to where she lived in Brooklyn Center, which is ground zero for it all, and she would be caught in protest and mild rioting on the way home. And she just couldn't imagine living through that again if he was not found guilty. That speaks volumes. I have said all along that these jurors should have been sequestered from day one. The outside influence in this case is disturbing. And being married to a law enforcement officer who I know would never have put a 9-minute neck hold on somebody, regardless, I would want him to receive a fair trial like Derek should have received. Anyone and everyone deserves a fair trial. And if they don't, then the judicial system is trash like everything else in this country.